Hola, hola gente, bienvenidos a tvosj.org, La Voz de San Joaquín. Soy Betty Ramirez aquí con Sabor Latino. Welcome everyone to tvosj.org, the voice of San Joaquin, right here off the Miracle Mile in Stockton, California. This is Sabor Latino with Betty Ramirez, and I have my guest in the house. I'm so glad that she made it. How are you, Yasmin Martinez? I love the fact that you are with Mi Familia Bota. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás?
Bien aquí, trabajando como siempre.
Y qué bueno que viniste a visitarme. Now, this could be English and Spanish, Spanglish, como tú quieras. Sabor
Okay.
Latino, you know how it goes. So, first, congratulations on your new position. I love
you.
that. I
Thank
love
you.
it. So, tell me, give me the latest scoop.
Okay, yeah, so I am working with Mi Familia Bota. Somos una organización latina que trabaja con la comunidad latina inmigrante. Somos nacionales, so tenemos oficinas en California, Colorado, Nevada, Arizona, Texas y Florida. So we're doing work to help out our Latino community and immigrant community. Anything from healthcare, education, worker, voter rights, immigration, and the environment.
Okay. Now, what are one of the questions that they ask? And not only that, but what do you come across individuals, what they say, what they think about their vote? Does it count for them? How do they feel? Because I keep hearing a lot of different things.
So I think right now they're very discouraged that they think that their voice isn't heard and it doesn't matter. And that's why organizations like Mi Familia Vota are out there hablando con la comunidad, hablando con la gente, saying, no, your voice does matter. More than ever, we should be voting, we should be taking action. And if there's something that they don't understand or they don't have the information, feel free to reach out to me. Like I said, we cover anything from healthcare, immigration, environment, things that are affecting our communities and locally, not just at a federal level.
Okay, that's good to know. So when you are out there and you're dealing with la gente, what are some of the other things that you hear that people are saying in regards to this year's voting? I know it's, you said a lot of people are discouraged. It's different this year from last year. And, you know, there's a lot of different things happening in the political field. And I'm just wondering, what are some of the things that are being discussed in regards to that?
So first of all, California did change their primary date. So now it will not be in June. It will actually be March 3rd.
March 3rd.
2020.
Okay.
So that is a primary election. And then November 2020 will be the presidential election. So mucha gente piensa que el primary no es importante, but in reality, every election is important, whether it's for city council, county measures, presidential, mayor elections. It's something that's affecting la comunidad ahora.
I mean, you have a chance there to voice your opinion and choose your candidate. And Yasmin, that's important because, you know, you're using your vote. You're looking at all the individuals that are stepping up in the political field, and you have finally a say.
Yes.
And you get to choose who it is that you want in office. That's beautiful.
Yeah, in a lot of our areas, in nuestras comunidades, the Latinos, for example, can be a big part of them. And it's sad that in communities, sometimes even less than 50% are going out there and vote. So you're basically saying that you don't care about what happens, you don't care what's happening to your community, and you're going to let someone else make those decisions for you.
And that's the part that I don't like, because then you're stuck, you know. If you did not want that candidate, well, you didn't vote, right?
And then again, we're more of an education. We want to make sure that the community is informed. We're nonpartisan, so we just want to make sure that our communities is voicing their opinions because they have a right.
That's right, and I do hope that they come forth. Another thing that I hear a lot is fear. Le tienen miedo. They're scared. They feel like their vote doesn't matter. And not only that, but if they come on out and vote, that they may be, mistreated. That's the best terminology I could say, or even deported.
So,
I mean, I'm just trying to let people know out there that they can be protected.
So, in order to
Exercise their
vote,
rights.
you do have to be a U.S. citizen. So that's the first thing. So you shouldn't be registering if you're not. So there shouldn't be a reason to have that fear.
So let's talk about the I-10. Individuals that are holding the I-10, can they vote?
So you have to be a U.S. citizen. That's the
So-
only way.
Born and raised U.S.
Or naturalized citizens.
Okay. So that's good to know because I wasn't sure about that.
Yeah, so there shouldn't be a reason for fear. If you are a U.S. citizen, if you're legally able to vote, naturalized citizens as well, then there's no fear of deportation. You cannot be deported as a U.S. citizen.
And that's good to know. Is there anything that is coming up that may be able to permit individuals that have been here for many, many years and working and almost getting their citizenship?
So, Mi Familia
Would they
Vota
be
does, work to advocate for immigration reform. The DACA students specifically, they've been here since they were very young. They've been through the education system. A lot of them are working right now. So there is legislation that is waiting to be passed. But until then, all we can do is work together, again, educate those people that can vote, and let them know that they should.
The dreamers?
Yes.
And the dreamers también, pues DACA.
Yeah, so, unfortunately at this point, since everything is on hold, the Supreme Court should have start their hearing November 12th of this year, but we shouldn't expect a decision I think that's the latest June of 2020.
Of 2020. Still, that's important information.
Yeah.
We need to put it out there so that way more people know about it. Of course, I'm an advocate when it comes to the dreamers, DACA, and, the undocumented también. And any information that we could put out there, to let them know or to teach them, that's vital information, important information.
Yes.
Okay. What are some of the other things that you'd like to share with the community right now that I have you here on La Voz de San Joaquín?
So, algo que hacemos en la comunidad ahorita específicamente es sobre el censo. So, creo que es muy importante de hablar de eso porque eso no importa.
¿Qué es el censo? Para las personas que no saben, que no conocen, ¿qué es el censo?
So, el censo se hace cada 10 años. So, el último fue hecho en el 2010 y es un survey que hace el gobierno de los Estados Unidos para contar las personas que están actualmente en cada ciudad, en cada condado y estado. ¿Y por qué se hace ese contado de gente? Para distribuir el dinero, los fondos federales. So it's important because, again, whether you are documented or not, if you are a U.S. citizen, whatever it may be, but if you are living here in the United States, it's important to be counted because those federal funds come back to hospitals, to schools, to road repairs, to safety, the police and fire department, special programs like Head Start, Week, school lunches, breakfast, everything that you may not think on a day-to-day basis or where that money comes from. It's from basically the numbers that the census provided.
Interesting. Now, do they single out any nationalities or are they all one? So are we talking just heads, bodies?
So what the census is you're literally just a number.
Just a number.
That's a number. So the way they see the documents is, okay, in Stockton, California, off of, let's say Pershing Avenue, this is how many people live there. That's literally what it is.
So like a neighborhood count.
Yes.
Okay.
So they would do it for every city, every county, and of course every state. And that way, at that point, the federal government sees, okay, how much need does Stockton really need? If there's, has the city grown more than 350,000 or has it shrunk? Did people move away? So if you live in the community, it's important to get counted.
Okay. Good to know because that's where, like you said, funding comes in. Let's say maybe there's overpopulated area that, maybe the neighborhood is falling apart or the streets need mending.
In need.
And that's where the funding comes in, right?
So, for example, la comunidad latina a veces vive con familias. No importa la relación, si viven dos familias en una casa, todos deben de ser contados. Los niños, el tío, la tía, la abuelita.
¿No importa la edad?
No importa la edad.
So age doesn't matter.
Porque acuérdense, hacen cada 10 años. So el número va a ser una estadística para mirar cuánto va a crecer Stockton o Modesto o Turlock cada año. Y así el gobierno va a agarrar los fondos para dar cada año.
Y también esos fondos pueden ser becas.
Son programas que ayudan más a la comunidad.
Okay.
Ayudan, por ejemplo, como organizaciones como Mi Familia Vota, que recibimos fondos del gobierno para hacer trabajo para la educación de la comunidad, los recursos para la comunidad. Nosotros hacemos clases, ayuda de la ciudadanía sin costo. So, nosotros no podemos hacer ese trabajo sin los fondos. So, hay muchas organizaciones como non-profit, non-governmental organizations que depend on that money.
Reciben dinero cada año.
For free services for them, the
Gratuito.
community.
Interesante. Es algo que para mí que mucha gente todavía no sabía. Por eso.
So, y lo más importante de este año es que va a ser la primera vez que el census va a ser online. So it's going to be an online questionnaire.
Ay, hijo, entonces todos van a tener que saber cómo operar la computer, la computadora.
So, cada condado tiene su comité del census que va a mirar cómo va a apoyar a su comunidad. So, yo estoy trabajando en el condado de Stanislaus y he trabajado con los distritos para que nos abran sus computer labs. So, cuando venga el día del censo, abril 1, 2020, las familias van a tener lugares donde pueden ir si no tienen un computer o internet access.
Entonces, para mí va a ser como las librerías, ¿verdad?
Sí, librerías. Y depende de cada condado. So, en San Joaquín, no sé cómo lo van a hacer, pero el fines de marzo van a recibir una carta. Abril 1 se abre el census. Tienen un mes y luego si no lo llenan, les llega por correo un physical copy. So todavía lo van a poder escribir. Ya después de eso, si no lo hacen online o por la copia física, sí va a llegar alguien y tocar a su puerta para que complete el censo.
Interesante, así uno sabe el número, ¿verdad?
So, 3 opciones, 3 chances para completarlos y acuérdense, ese dinero regresa a tu comunidad. Si ustedes miran que en su comunidad no hay servicios públicos, no hay community centers que están abiertos, no hay un hospital cerca, policías están bien lejanos, las carreteras están mal, las escuelas necesitan más maestros, más materiales. Otra vez, depende del número que el gobierno mire que es la necesidad. So the government isn't here keeping track of us. We have to tell them that we're here, that we count.
Interesting. Okay. In case anybody has any questions, put out all your contact information, Yasmin, everything that you have, so that way they can contact you.
Yeah, so I can be reached at my cell phone number, 209-954-8249. That is my cell phone number. Entonces, si quieren o tienen preguntas o quieren hablar conmigo sobre algo que hacemos nosotros sobre el censo, mi número de teléfono es el 209-954-8249.
Y qué bueno que viniste porque esta información es tan importante, es algo nuevo y quiero que la gente sepa cómo esto lo puede ayudar.
Sí, y sé que como estábamos hablando sobre el miedo, habían muchas dudas y preguntas sobre la pregunta de la ciudadanía. No va a estar en el censo. No tengan miedo, esa pregunta no les van a preguntar y no les van a afectar.
Qué bien, eso es importante, ahora en inglés.
So, I know there was a lot of fear regarding the citizenship questions. So a lot of our undocumented community was scared to fill out the census, but it was officially ruled that the citizenship question will not be on the census. So there shouldn't be any fear. Please fill out the forms because it does help your community.
So what happens, Yasmin, is if you're not in the know, a lot of people are
scared.
Yes, they fear the unknown. So it's best to be in the know, you know, so that way you feel comfortable making your decision. But that's good. This is good. I'm glad. And, you know, I love the fact that you have been a community leader, community person out there working with the community constantly. If it wasn't for the undocumentados or, you know, the workers, farm labor workers, now it's Mi Familia Vota. And I love that. I love that. How is Mi Familia Vota coming along?
Good. So, like I said,
So you're spread out now, right?
I'm more in Stanislaus County.
Stanislaus.
So that's my area that I'm responsible for. But I still do live in Stockton, so you know I still be around here.
So you commute, girl.
I commute.
And what's your commute time? I'm just curious.
It's about 30 minutes. It's not too bad.
So it's an hour every day.
Every day.
Okay, well, that's not bad depending on traffic, right?
Yeah, depending on traffic.
Because for the longest I said I am never going to commute again, and that was just going from Oakland to Cal State Hayward, and there was one area there on the freeway that sometimes the traffic would just stop, and you're just sitting
And
there,
you're
and I'm
stuck.
just like, okay, never am I going to commute. No. But you know, you do what you got to do.
Yeah.
I have a sister that commutes for I don't know how many hours a day, but she does it because she loves you know what she does. But this part here, I really like the fact that the census are out there, and we're going to have a say. We're going to be able
Yes.
to make a big difference in people's lives by us going through
Yeah.
and following through with the census.
And just to make it a little bit clearer, maybe sometimes it's a little bit hard to see why it's important. But for every person that is counted, it's about $2,000 that your community is getting back per year. So in those 10 years, it's about $20,000 that one person, because they were counted, $20,000 is coming back. So now imagine if a family of 4 doesn't
Yes.
get counted at all.
That's a big loss.
How much money is the community losing? How much money is Stockton losing? Is San Joaquin County losing?
And
for
again,
example?
let's go back and let's hit some of the nonprofit organizations that do get this money to help out the community. Name a few.
So, like Mi Familia Vota,
Yes.
we have El Concilio. I know a lot of people are
Big
very
helpers.
aware
Yes.
in their different services. We have organizations, for example, like Relief or any healthcare facilities that you know do fairs, free services for like teeth cleaning or flu shots, anything like that. Anything where you know you have attended and it has been free. We wouldn't be able to do that without the funding.
So that would be like the multicultural health fair that just happened last weekend. The screenings, and I'm talking dental screenings, I'm talking diabetes screenings, high blood pressure screenings, and you know, they're all free. And for a couple of years, I was part of that, and I saw that. I saw the value of it. I saw how important it was because these free screenings, Yasmin, were saving lives.
Yeah.
Saving lives because people had no idea that they were diabetic, you know, diabetes. And so for them to get a free screening, just to do it,
Yeah.
they'd find out.
So it's free to the
that.
community, but you have to remember someone is paying that.
Yes,
So again,
and that's
you know,
where that money
that's where that money comes
in.
from.
Wow. That's good to know. It's good to know. Now, this one program I thought was super, and I'm big on promoting and letting everybody know about the nonprofit organizations and what they do offer, all the resources, because they're there for a reason. They're there to help you, community. They're there to lift you. And especially for single mommies, even single daddies, right?
Yeah.
So that's interesting. I love that. I love it. So how do you feel about working for Mi Familia Vota? Is this something that
Mm-hmm.
you were really looking forward to before, and
I
is
love the
it what
fact
it
that
is for you
yeah,
today?
no, it's great. It's very similar to the work that I've been doing, working with the community, helping and advocating for, what I believe is a right to people to know, to be informed. So it's still the same work. It's just in a smaller area.
So when are we going to get your boss over here? Because he should have been here already.
I'll talk to him and see when he's available.
We made an agreement, right?
Uh-huh.
And he loved the fact that he can come in and share information on Mi Familia Bota and always give me an update.
Yeah, and he can give more of an update of what Mi Familia is doing at a state level, because
Okay.
I'm in Modesto. I work for Stanislaus County, or with Stanislaus County, I should say. We have a coordinator out in Fresno County and then in Riverside County. So
Riverside también. What about Stockton, San Joaquin County?
So there's no coordinator there, but if there's anything that I can do out here, I will try my best. I don't have a lot of work pending in this area, but if there's any other assistance that I can do, I would be more than happy to work here.
Well, then let's do it so we can bring it over here to San Joaquin Valley as well. But still, I love the fact that you're doing what you're doing and helping out so many individuals and helping them understand what the census is all about as well. I think that's super. Go ahead and put out all your contact information one more time, so that way anybody that missed your number or contact info, they'll be able to jot it down in case they have questions.
Okay, yeah. So again, my name is Yasmin Martinez with Mi Familia Bota, and my cell phone number is 209-954-8249. En español, mi nombre es Yasmin Martinez con Mi Familia Bota. Mi teléfono es el 209-954-8249.
Okay. Y ahora en inglés.
I did do it in English.
Okay, Spanglish, no? Well, I just wanted to say thank you so much for coming in. It's always a treat to have you here, because every time you come visit us, you give us good information, information that is so important for the community to know. And let's give out some of those dates. I love the fact that you were able to give me March the 3rd is a primary.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then the other date was for
it's going to be November 3rd for our presidential election.
presidential.
Yeah, so November 3rd, 2020.
3rd, 2020.
Yeah.
Good to know. Good to know. So that way everyone that is listening right now can be prepared, right?
And then if you haven't registered to vote, we also do voter registration. So please feel free to reach out to me and any community leaders as well. If you guys are having events and need people to get registered, myself and my volunteers are trained.
What is all necessary to be able to register to vote? What are some of the needed things?
So the first questions is, confirming that you are a U.S. citizen. 18 years old to register, or 16, at least 16 to pre-register. Your name, your ID information, your address, so then they know what county, what area you'll be.
Let's back up to ID.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't have a driver's license, because I know many people that do not drive, but I guess it can have an ID card, right?
Or a social, so that would be the other.
So the other ID can be the Social Security card. Your social
all the
security
form
number.
asks, all the form asks is the last four.
Okay. Oh, that's good to know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And what else?
So then they'll also ask for your address, so they know where to send you for your polling place. Mailing address if it's different. You will be able to choose your political party. And then how you want to vote. Do you want to vote at the polls, or do you want to vote via mail? And then just your signature, and that's it.
That's simple, huh?
That's simple.
Ahora en español.
So, para la gente que no se ha registrado, o líderes comunitarios que necesitan a alguien que registre gente, yo y mis voluntarios podemos hacer esas registraciones, y es muy simple. Todo lo que necesita es confirmar que es ciudadano de los Estados Unidos, 18 años de edad para registrarse, o 16 años para la pre-registración, su nombre, su ID o su seguro social, que nomás van a ser los últimos 4, su domicilio, si es el mismo donde recibe correo, está bien, va a tener la chance de escoger su partido político y su firma. Y cómo quiere votar. Si quiere votar por correo o en el lugar de votación.
Muy bien, muy bien, muy bien dicho. Bravo, bravo, bravo. Me encanta lo que haces. Me encanta. Yasmin, it's always a pleasure. It's always a treat to have you here. Muchísimas
Thank
gracias.
you.
Any shout outs, any acknowledgments to anybody out there that you'd like to make right now?
I can't think of anyone right now. So I'm so
Well,
sorry.
Shout out to your boss. Let him know that I'll be waiting for him to come in and give us a little update. Definitely that's something that we could do on Sabor Latino. Todo inglés, ¿verdad? All
Okay.
English, because he does tell me it's got to be English. I said, okay, that's possible. Tuesdays, Thursdays are always the days that we have more English than anything. Mondays and Wednesdays, it's more Spanish, más
Okay.
español que nada. En Noticias y Algo Más con el Profe Cortés y Betty Ramirez en Sabor Latino. And then Saturdays, I always have the Saturdays open in case weekdays don't work.
Okay.
And so, yeah, just let him know that I do have an extra hour on Saturdays. That would be 4 to 7 on levels.
Okay, perfect.
So-
I will let him know.
Muchísimas gracias. Thank you
Gracias,
so
Betty.
much. Always a pleasure. Okay, you heard it right here on the Voice of San Joaquin, right here off the Miracle Mile in Stockton, California. Muchísimas gracias. Thank you for tuning in. Do appreciate you in a big way.